Let's talk top of funnel. So I have a very in-depth video that goes through all of the different sections of a funnel. So if you are not sure what a funnel, what a marketing funnel, what a sales funnel is, highly recommend you go and watch that video. Today, we are going to go a little bit more in depth regarding the top of your funnel. And that is essentially the widest point of your funnel where all of your leads are initially coming in. Some of these leads will be qualified leads, that is, leads that are like aligned with what it is that you are trying to sell. These are the people that are most likely to move further and further down into your funnel until they finally make a purchase. But you're also going to get leads at this point in your funnel that have not necessarily no interest in what you're selling, but they are not your target audience at all, right? So to give you an example, if you were making handmade soaps for women, you might get a couple of husbands, right, in the top of your funnel that come in that are looking for a gift for their wife for Mother's Day or their birthday or something like that. So these husbands might come in and maybe they work through the funnel, maybe not, but they are somebody that's probably going to come in based on the type of content that you have at the top of your funnel. Another example would be like in that soap example, maybe you make if you're making the handheld soap, but maybe some of your content attracts women who use like pump soap, right? So instead of the hand soap, and they sign up for maybe a freebie or like a 10% off, but then they realize, oh, she only sells hand soaps and that's not what I want to use. Okay. So that is those are some of the different types of customers that you might get at the top of your funnel. It's kind of a free-for-all because your job at the top of your funnel is to share content that informs and educates about what it is that you do. So this is really where you are trying to find leads to make a purchase from you. And there are a couple of different types of content that you can utilize at the very top of your funnel. You can use gated content and you can use ungated content. So ungated content is usually stuff like blogs, social media. It means that it is free to access, right? So I don't need to give you my email. I don't need to give you any kind of like sign up information. I can just, if I'm doing a Google search for hand soap, and you pop up in my search results and I click on you, I can view the content on your website without giving you my information. I can link to your social media and I can watch some of your videos about how you craft the soap, right? And that's completely free to me. That is ungated content. Then you also have gated content. That is content that you require somebody to give you their information in exchange for something. So back to our soap example, maybe if somebody gives you their email, they get 10% off of their first purchase, right? Or maybe if they give you their email, they can get a free downloadable about all of the ingredients that you use and where all of these different ingredients come from that you use to make your soaps. So that is gated content. That is content that somebody has to give you something in exchange for. And that is really hard to do because people are very protective of their personal information and people are very protective of their inboxes. In fact, most people have multiple inboxes and they have one that's kind of dedicated to like their promotions, things that they sign up for, and they have a completely separate one that is dedicated to friends and family. Now, ultimately, that friends and family one is really where you want to get to. So being able to provide content that people actually want to get is very, very, very important. So when it comes to the top of the funnel, you want to make sure that your content is very engaging, very informative, very on brand. It should be something that people actually want to consume, are interested in consuming, because that's the only way that you make it to their main inbox. If all you're ever going to send somebody is stuff that's trying to get them to buy something, if you're not looking to delight them or entertain them, or help them for free, right? If you're not willing to just grant some of the knowledge that you have to them, they don't want anything to do with you. So that is the most important thing to remember about your top of funnel. Make sure that you offer plenty of ungated content so that people can get to know you, and make sure that once you start to gate your content, that is, once you start to require people to give you something in exchange for that content, that it still remains highly valuable, so that you can make it to their main inbox, so that they keep you top of mind, so that they really look forward to seeing your name pop up in their inbox.